So the foundation program that we have, we do have a few different options. Typically, we ask for students, and it will depend on many different countries have different education systems and curriculums. But typically, a typical student will have completed 12 years of education. Now, what we will ask is that you have completed your maths and some form of English as well. As part of the entry criteria for a foundation program, you will be required to show your English level, and we ask for an IELTS of 5.5 for that. Now, the actual structure of the program, it is a one-year program, and students have two options. They can go down the STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths route, or they can go down the arts, humanities, and social sciences route as well. So depending on the actual degree program you intend to go on to do, we will guide you with the appropriate stream of foundation program that you would undertake. It is a one-year program, and the purpose of the foundation is really, we would consider it as a bridging qualification to allow students who have perhaps completed their high school or their schooling in their home country, and perhaps they don't quite meet the entry criteria for a degree program at Ulster University. So this basically fills that gap and gets you up to the correct level so that you will be successful when you continue on in the degree program with us.
Please go ahead. If you have anything else, Iriam?
So the program itself, the core modules that you will do will always be related to the degree that you go on to do. So if you're going down to science technology, for example, perhaps you want to apply for a mechanical engineering program or civil infrastructure engineering degree program. In that case, the core modules that you would study in your foundation will be your maths, your science, physics, for example. That will be a strong focus there for you. And those modules are made up to actually bring you up to that level so that when you go into the actual degree program in engineering, you have the core skills required for that. And it will be the same no matter what degree course you do. The foundation program is there to give you the core skills that you need to go on and do that particular degree. Within Ulster University, we have 4 key schools and areas of study. We have life and health sciences, we have a business school, we have computer engineering and the built environment, and we have arts, humanities, and social sciences. Now, each of these core areas have a number of courses, degree programs within them. And it really depends, I suppose, on what you're applying for. But typically, the entry criteria we have will depend on the course you're applying for. Some will have specific entry criteria. So, for example, if you're applying for an engineering degree, we do typically ask for you to have completed maths and science at school level for entry onto that. As we did say, those who have come on to the foundation program will naturally progress into a degree program. There are other areas, for example, like biomedical sciences, where students will be required to have their science background in school as well. So there are some programs that typically ask for a prerequisite area of study. And again, all that information is on our website. But again, for students that are watching or people who are watching today and thinking that they may apply, all that information is on our website, and also TCL Global. The staff there can also guide you on the exact entry criteria or subjects that you need to have studied for a course. The Ulster University degree programs are typically 3 years in duration. However, we do have a number of programs that actually have been extended as a 4-year program, which includes a 1-year placement as part of that. So I'll give you an example on it. I know I'm focusing very much on engineering at the moment, but it is a very prominent program at Ulster University within our computer engineering school. So if we take, for example, a student that has applied for, let's take civil engineering, civil and infrastructure engineering, a student coming on that program, if they meet the entry criteria for the degree, undergraduate degree program, they will come for 4 years. So the first year will be their academic study. The second year will also be a year of academic study. The third year is a paid internship and placement where you will actually go and work in industry, and it is a paid internship that you will get experience from. The other thing to mention about this third year of experience is that you will actually achieve a diploma in professional practice. So this is an additional certificate and qualification to show the skills that you have attained through professional workmanship in your industry. And then in the fourth and final year, the student will return back to the university and complete their academic studies. This means at the end of those 4 years, you will have your academic degree, so your BEng if you're doing engineering, and a diploma in professional practice. This means you have two key skills to bring with you for an employer. You have your academic qualification, but you also have your industrial work experience. And these are invaluable for a graduate going into find a new job. And if it is their very first job that they're looking for, these are really good assets to carry with you, that you have two qualifications effectively. So that's a typical structure of the program at Ulster. So for master's programs here at Ulster, again, we do have a range of programs across all of our faculties. The information, again, is also on our website, but those that are applying, typically a master's program in the UK is a 1 year duration. However, we do offer some of our programs which are a 21-month program. So basically, it's a 2-year program. And these programs include what we call advanced practice or applied research. And these are programs where students will typically do a core element of academic study, but they will have a 12 to 15-week period where they will have a live project with an organization or a full placement where they're working within an organization to gain experience. And again, this is a really valuable experience as part of a master's program for students coming to Ulster University. As you did say, we do have a September intake for our master's programs, but for around 25 of our master's programs, we also have a January intake as well. So if there is a particular course that you are interested in, do let us know. You can check the website to see if we have a January intake. Or again, if you contact us directly or TCL Global team, they will be able to guide you on the options for a January intake as well. Like I did say earlier, for students that have applied for September, and for whatever reason, if they're apprehensive, please do rest assured that if you have applied for a particular master's program where there is a January intake, if you are unable to come in September, then obviously we can defer your intake to the January, provided that course is running okay. PhD is typically, it is just slightly different to the application process for a degree program or a master's, for the simple reason that it is a very unique type of application, that you're specifically applying to do research for a very specific area. So what we would always advise is on the Ulster University website, we have what is called our doctoral college. And it outlines the key areas of research and the key faculty and staff and academic staff that we have and the areas that they specialise in. It also highlights the number of funded opportunities with PhD programs that we have at Ulster, but also the self-funded. So if you are intending to pay for a PhD program yourself, or if you're being funded from your home country to come and do some area of research, what this will do is it will outline to you the process for application. What we would typically advise is, if you know the exact area of research that you're intending to do, if you have a look on our website at the particular faculty or school within that area, you will see a number of staff and the areas of research that they specialise in. What we would advise is for you to contact that member of staff directly and just to informally ask them if there are opportunities within your area of research. And they will highlight to you and outline if there is a valid option for you at Ulster. If that is the case, then the next step that they would ask you to do is to make an application. And as part of that, you will complete a typical application form, but you would also need to include a proposal of what your research is going to be. And within that proposal, you must highlight key elements such as, what will your research be? How long will that research take? What are the outcomes you intend to get from that research? And why specifically would Ulster be a good university for you to do that research at? Perhaps it's our facilities, it's our location, perhaps it's the academic staff and their skills and background. that they specialise in. So all of that needs to be highlighted within that research proposal. Once we receive that, then the academic members of staff within that faculty will assess your proposal. And if they can support it, then obviously they will get back to you and let you know what the circumstances are and the conditions. And if not, then the reason that they're doing that is either because the proposal is perhaps not full enough in its nature, or perhaps we just simply do not have an academic member of staff that can supervise you in the correct way for you to do your research correctly and to its full potential. Scholarships are a key part of many universities and the offering that they have for particular countries. Here at Ulster University, we have an international scholarship which is available to all of our international students. So anyone who is watching this and from the Middle East or Africa region, we have an automatic £2,000 scholarship which is available for international students. And this scholarship, you actually do not need to apply for it. Specifically, when you apply for your particular course and program, if you are successful and you achieve an offer letter, this discount would be applied automatically within that offer letter, the £2,000 discount. In addition to that, there are a few other scholarships that we have specifically for particular regions, particular courses. And what we do always advise is for applicants to keep an eye on our scholarships page. So I know, for example, that for this September, we have a master's in TCL, which is teaching English of speakers of other languages. And we know that at this present moment, we have 2 additional scholarships of £1,000, which students apply for as well. And that is highlighted on the website at this present moment. For students who are applying for our foundation program, for example, we have a very, very attractive scholarship available for those students where you will get your automatic £2,000 scholarship discount from your tuition. But in addition to that, for September 2020, students who have applied for that program will also get a £2,000 scholarship discount from their accommodation. So if you are coming to stay at the university, you will also get a £2,000 discount off that 1 year's accommodation. So when we apply that discount, your accommodation will actually be equal to £69 per week, including your utility bills. And if you've done your research within the UK and universities around the UK, £69 per week for your own ensuite room with all of your bills is probably the lowest you will pay in the entire UK.